What's going on, Sumolings? Thanks so much for joining us for another product walkthrough webinar. I am Lindsay, and today I am joined by the team over at WordPress Portal, which combines project management and accounting software in one easy-to-use WordPress plugin. It is available on AppSumo starting at $49 for a lifetime deal. But before we dive into WordPress Portal, I just want to tell y'all a few quick things. The first is that if you want to tell us a little bit about your use case, if you want to tell us where you're joining us from, anything like that, we do love to hear that over in the chat room. If you have any questions, though, about the tool, the deal, how to get set up, go ahead and leave those questions in the Q&A box down below this video, and we will circle back to those at the end of the walkthrough. And then the last thing is that there will be a replay of this. Hello, Michigan. Hello to everybody who is joining us from all over. Yeah, and there will be a replay of this available. Sorry, there will be a replay of this available. You can watch it. Hello from Morocco. Yay, this is fun. You can watch this as many times as you'd like. All right, that is it for me. Hello, Ahmed. How are you doing?
Yeah, hey, Sumolings. It's nice to meet you here.
It is great to have you here.
Being featured, on AppSumo.
We are excited to have you. The reviews have been coming in. It looks like y'all are holding steady at a 5 taco rating. So I am excited to see how this all works today. Yeah, you seem to like that. All right, I'm going to let you go ahead and take us through the walkthrough. Let me know when you're ready for those questions. Sumolings, go ahead and leave those in the Q&A box down below. All right, I'll check in with you soon.
Yeah, sure. Okay, let me share my screen here.
Looks good.
Yeah, it's clear now.
Yep.
Perfect. So, as you know, WordPress Portal is just like a WordPress plugin. So it's like a play and go. So you can just install it from the back end of your WordPress website. From here, you can just go to the install plugin and add a new one from here. And once you have added the zip file that you have already downloaded from orders, and you can install and activate. Once it's activated, it's going to add this WordPress Portal page here. And from here, you'll be able to just first screen paste your license key and your WPPacks email and click to activate. Once it's activated and the license key is already activated on our system, you will be redirected to this screen here where you can just make some quick actions like clearing or purging the app cache or deploying the updates when we have any updates. Also, you can just create admin users from this screen. And at the same time, also you can add them from the portal itself. So from here, also you can just see this button here. You can click to go to portal, and once you click it, it's going to take you to the screen. And this is the login screen when you first use the app. And if this is the first time you use the app, it's not going to take you here. It's just going to a setup screen where you can just create your first admin user. But as we have already done this here, so we can just start logging using our admin user. And here we go. So once you have logged in as admin user, this is the main screen you land in. And it's just like taking an overview of your business, some KPIs and some charts that tell you an overview of the performance of your business. So how many active projects we have, how many clients, how much we have billed, and how much we have collected for the time range that is specific here. And usually it starts from the beginning of the current year until today. And based on these dates, we have here this matrix. So we can see the monthly cash flow comparison, which compare 3 items here, comparing the expenses, invoices, and payments that we have received and divided into the 12 months of the year. So here we can see how much we have invoiced, how much we have expenses, how much we have collected. And 2 other charts below here, one of the top 10 clients we have and the other for the top 10 projects we have, and it's pie chart where you see the top projects you have. So you can just simply know that we have here Zoom Media, one of the biggest clients we have. Also on the top 10 projects, you can see that Google Custom Map is the largest project we have. So this is the first screen. We have here a full menu where it can like take you or make you browse or navigate through the app. Also, we have a quick menu here. We can just create stuff, clients or project or invoices. And this is the time tracker tool, so you can quickly and easily access it through clicking here and selecting the projects you want to track your time and also the task you have assigned for this project, and simply click play and it starts tracking your time for the specific projects and tasks. So this is the main screen we have here. We have also these notification bells. We will see any notification we got from the app. It's going to be located here, and we have the avatar here, and so we can update our profile, manage the app settings, and change our password or logout. So this is the main and first screen we have here. So to start using the portal, once you have logged in as a fresh install, this screen will be like just informing you that you need first to set up your business first. And it has a button that will take you here to the account option page. And from this page, this is the first page that you should start with when you start a fresh install of WordPress portal, because you will need here to set your business name and pick your logos and icons for your business. And usually the logos are set to use here on the navigation, and also the icon. So if we have this one collapsed, you can see here the icon is used for the collapsed menu. Also, you can just add the information for your business and the industry, and where you have like the country and your time zone, the main currency you use for your business, and this would be used for creating estimates and invoices. Also, we have the contact details where you can add your own contact details. And we have here the third one is the theme option. And this is where you can just apply your planned colors. So you can just enable or disable this option, and you can play around the colors you want here, and just going to change whatever you are working on here. And the menu items, all of this will be changed from here. Also, if you have like messed that up and you want to reset, you just click here and it's going to reset all what we have done. So this is the first screen you want to manage first, and after this you can just go start and using the portal. The first screen we use here is the staff members, and this is a list of all members you have in your team. We call them like contractors or project managers or admin. So any team member you have will be listed here, and anyone listed here means that this user has access to the portal and has his own username and password, and he can access to the portal based on the access type assigned to him. So let's see here if we need to add a new staff member. This is the screen where you add this staff member. So it starts with the personal details and first, and the important thing is the role itself. So you can assign a specific role. So you can set him as an admin or a project manager or a contractor or accountant, and each of these role has its own unique navigation and accessibility to a specific functions to it. So let's say if you select as a contractor that doesn't have any access to the financial section and report section. So they can just manage their projects they have access to and tracking their time and see their tasks. Admins can see everything as you can see here. So we have logged in here as admin, and this gives you the admin to access to everything inside the portal. And you can add some social details here as like Skype ID, Facebook, Twitter, everything. And from the third tab here, we have a list of all the projects available on our portal, and you can start assigning or giving access to this user for this project by just clicking the projects you want to assign to him. And finally, you can just click invite user. Once you click invite user, you will see him here listed with your staff members, and he's going to receive an email saying you have invited to WordPress portal and here's your username and password you want to use and a link to just sign in to the portal. Once he logs in, he can change his auto-generated password and he starts managing his own profile just like that. He goes to profile from here and he starts managing his own profile, like the title, date of birth, and maybe he can edit his contacts or social links, whatever he want to do. Also, you can edit or re-invite this. So if we have like someone of our member staff didn't get the invitation, we can just re-invite him from there. It's going to generate a new password and send it to him via email. And we can just remove, and any removal of any objects inside the portal has this confirmation. So we don't like delete our data by mistakes. You just need to confirm if you want to delete. Also, we have two layouts for the staff members, this view, and we have also the list view where you can just view it as a data table here. And from the search column, you can just start searching for any member you want and also click to edit or even delete the stuff from here. Second, we have the clients tab here. And this is where you add your clients. Clients have just one role to access to the app, which is a role client. And they can just see their own projects, nothing else, not their own invoices, estimates, and everything just related to this client. And like, this is the screen where you can like edit or add a new client member. So this is a basic form you need to add for each client you want to add. So we have here the organization name. You can set a client logo. Just pick up any logo you want. So let's say we want to assign this logo here and assign him a specific color, adding his contact details and address. Also, we have here all the contacts related to this clients, and to create a client you just need at least one contact to be created, but it's not limited, so you can start adding as many contacts as you want or even delete them from the clients. Also, you have the option to decide if this contact should have access, which is like going to generate a password for him and send invitation through email if we have this box checked. Or we can just assign him as a contact without any access to the portal. So we just don't need to assign the invite to portal checkbox here. Also the same thing for client section. We have two views, one for the grid and one for the list. It's the same thing and same functions. You can edit or delete invites from here. And then we can move to the projects. And this is the most important section in our app, so because it's mainly a project management system. So we can see here all the active projects we have right now. And it's represents by each project represents by a card, and a card just contains the project title here and the client and the start date, also who has access to this project, and the progress part for this project. So let's say we have this project, we have a progress of 65% completed for this one. So you can just click on any card and this will take you to the project overview where you can see all details about your project. So the first tab here we have is the overview, and this is going to show you who has access to this project. So we have here the project manager and other members that have access to this project as well. And you can manage them by like inviting more people or removing or revoke access for a specific one from here. If you can click here, it's going to redirect you to the screen here. And it has two tabs, one for your team and one for your clients. So let's say you want to revoke any member, you just click here and it's going to like confirm you want to revoke this access, and if you click confirm, yeah, it's going to remove him from projects. And same thing for clients, you can just try and decide if you want to revoke access or give access to other projects from here. If you want to invite someone here, you can just click from here and invite him to have access to your projects. And also we have some like metrics or KPIs showing the conversation you have, how many active conversation available on this project, the tasks we have, and events. And this is the section assigned for message board, where you see all the messages available for this project. We have two types of message, like internal message and public message. So if you decide to create a new message, you can see here, the first question says, who should be allowed to see this message? So you can pick up if you want to, like, yeah, this is just internal discussion, so our team only is going to have access to this message, or it's okay, we need our client to have access to this message. So this means when clients log in and access this project, he's going to see all the conversation happening here between you and your team member. So let's say we have this message, and we have here some description. We can also attach some like files if we need. And images will be like uploaded to this project and assigned for this conversation. Also, you can like add quotes or links by just highlighting the text you want to convert to links and make a link from here. And click links, so it will be converted as link. So once you are ready, just click to post the message, and we can see here that the message is created, and we have this badge here saying the client can see this conversation, and it starts with your message, and any one of your team members and the clients that have access to this project can see this conversation and downloading all the attachment here, or even making any comments. So I can make comments here also. So any one of your team can add comments, or your clients also can start sharing his comments with you. And if you would like commented something wrong when you want to edit, you have the option here to edit your comments again, or delete your comments. So this is about the message. Also, you have here the option to archive or delete this message, or even edit this message. And every message will be created, will be listed here, and this will be displayed for all users. But something like this, we have the client can see this conversation, means if we have the client logged into this project, he's not going to see this conversation at all. And the second section, or for the task support, and this is where you add tasks list, and each task list you can assign some tasks here. And also the same thing we have when you create a task. So this is a test task list. You have the option to show this list to clients or no, as you wish. And when you create this task, you see this notification here, so client cannot see this task here. Also, you can start assigning task item to your team member and set like a due date and check who's going to be assigned for this one and the priority of this task. So we have here the task list created and assigned task for it. Also, you can just click here to quickly edit the due dates or the assigned towards the priority of this task, or even you can just click on the task itself, and it's going to take you this screen here where you can like make comments or share any files with your team members or the assigned person here by adding comments and so on. And so this will be like comment on the task list level. And also, if you can create, if you would like to create a comment on the task item itself, you can just create, click here, and it's going to be to this item here, and you can make comment on task item level. So we have two labels here. The first one for the task item, and the second one is for the task list. To be specific, so you can just talk about the list itself or talk about the items. And also you have the option to edit or delete from here. Reassign the task or change the priority. Also the same thing, if you want to change the title, you can just click here. You can see this, click this title to edit and make any edits you want. Back to the project window. So we have know about the message and tasks. Now we move to the project milestones. And this is like a brief about your projects where you can just see the phases, different phases for your projects and milestones and how much you have achieved from your progress here. And you can just click here to add a new milestone. And when you save it, it's going to be added here. And it's like a drag and drop slider where you can just change the percentage as you want. And based on the average of all the milestones here, it's going to decide the project progress here. So this progress part here is based only on the combination or the average of all milestones available for this specific project. And you can also delete any milestones from the project. So this is about the overview tab. The second tab is about the files, where you can share files and make comments for files with your team members. So you can simply just add a new file from here. Let's say we are going to use this dummy file and start uploading. Once it's done, we can see here we have added a new file. It's a dummy PDF. And once you click the dummy PDF, it's going to open this file. So if this file is a PDF or image or a zip file or anything, it will be displayed here. Even for MP4 video or whatever, it's going to be also displayed here. And from this screen, you can make comments on any file and discuss this file with your team and client. So both of you can make comments on the shared files, even if you're like your project manager, your team members, or even your clients. Also, you have the option to download the file or open the comments window again, or just copy the link. If you want to share it with someone, you can just click here and it's going to be copied. So this is for sharing and commenting on projects. The third tab here is the events tab, and this is just a calendar that's specified for this project. And we can see here all the tasks available. So we have tasks due on the 25. Also, any task will be available within the date range here. We can see it here. Second thing, we can add like events by just clicking on the day we want to assign events. So let's say we want to create a new event on the 27, just a color, and this is just a test event, and add some description. Pick the start date and time, and date and time for your project. And we have an advanced section here where you can just like share a Google Meet link or a Zoom link or whatever. So you can share it with your members, and you have the option. So if you're just creating this event for you as a reminder or whatever, or you want to share it with the members, and from here you can pick up who you want to share this event with. And once you click save, it's going to be added to your events here, and you can see now we have these events, and based on the color we have picked, it's available here. Also, if you want to make edits, you can just make the edits you want from here, or even cancel the events. So this is just for this specific project, because we have general or a public calendar which have all the public events. Second, we have the final tab here, or the last tab here from the project page, which is the task support here. And here you can see all the tasks assigned to your team members and the phases that's available for each task. So any team member can just drag and drop his tasks to show you the progress. So let's say you have started on this task here, you can just move it to the in progress star or progress column, or you can even just mark this one as completed if it's already completed. Also, you can give it a move back from the completed to any other column. So this is like make it easy for you to show the different stages of your assigned task to your team member. And by clicking any of these tasks, it's going to take you to the discussion screen, so you can make comments and discuss this task item with your team. So this is the 4 tabs available here for the project management screen. Also, we have this quick menu where you can edit the project here. This is the screen where you edit, and also this is the same screen where you will just create a new project. We are going to see it right away. We can archive the project or even just invite more people to have access to this project from here. And to create a new project, you simply just start a new project, or even this empty card here shown as well. Click here to start a new project. And this is the first screen you see when you create your first project. So as the same thing, like should all admins have access to this project? So if you selected yes, every single team member who have access as an admin, he's going to see and have access to this project. Or no, only the selected members can see this project. You have the decision here. So give your project a name and the description for this project. Select the client for this project from the drop-down list here, and set the budget. Also the start date here and the duration. So let's say we have a project for 6 weeks. And you have the option also to allow the client to see the time spent or not. So the time tracking tool is available for each project and is going to show you or your client, if you decide to see to show him the time spent or not. A time tracking tool will be assigned to this project, and the time tracked will be displayed as a metrics for the project overview. As you can see here, the time spent, which is 10 minutes right now. So if you have this option available or enabled, or your clients will be see the time spent for this project. Or if you selected no, you don't want them to see, this will be always displayed as 0. So this is so far about managing the project. We have covered the messaging and the milestones, tasks, and sharing files and task boards and events. So it's almost over for projects. So next screen will be the public calendar. So this is a public calendar where will show every public events you have shared with your team or your client shared with you will be assigned here. So we can just see here the test events we have created, and we can just move between months and days, or even create a new event if we want. So the second section here is the activity, and this is based on the time tracking tool. So let's say you want to track a time for a specific project. All of these projects you should have access to. So if you're just like a contractor and you just have access to one project, you will see just one project here. Same thing, when you just pick up a project, it's going to update this task list by the tasks that is already assigned for this project, and you can pick anyone and start your time tracker tool, and you can see it start counting the time. And you can just start navigating all the section or doing the work you want to do, and it's going to count your time until you have just stopped the time. So let's keep this section. So we have stop the time tracking and move to the estimates. So this is the financial section, and only admins and accountant role has access to the estimate or the financial section. So from here, we have a list of all the estimates that we have sent to our clients. You can just simply create a new estimate from here by selecting the client and give it a subject and select who should receive this estimate. Select the date, adding your item. Let's say this is gonna be like 10 hours and we are charging 120 per hour. So this is just one item invoice, and click send to client. So this will generate the invoice with a barcode where just simply can be scanned and go to the estimate screen where you can just approve or print the estimate itself. So your client should have received an email notification saying that he just received a new estimate from your business, and he can go to make like approve or decline or whatever the action he want to take for your estimates here. So once it's approved, your client has the option also to convert it to an invoice. So it's been like approved right now, and you can simply just convert this estimate as invoice. And once we have converted, it's now moved to the invoice section as you see, and it's been like not estimate right now, it's an invoice and using the same number. So as admin, after converting this estimate to invoice, you have the option to enter payments manually for this specific invoice. Also, on a different screen from our client dashboard, the client have the ability to make a payment online using PayPal or his credit card through Stripe checkout. So also as admin, you can just here make a manual payment. So let's say it's paid in full through a check, and you have the option to send payment notification to the client and save the payment. Once we have entered the payment, it's now converted to a paid invoice, and there's no due balance for this invoice, and it should be like closed. So this is about estimates. Second tab we have here is the forms, and here we can just create form for our clients to make them like request estimates based on these forms. So let's say we have like a web development service, and maybe like we can web design project. This form to answer questions and start adding your question here, like how much is your budget? And the answer is going to be a single text field, and if it's required, just click required. Add another question. Do you have a website? And it's going to be a checkbox, and the answer is going to be yes or no, just separated by comma. And once the form is saved, it will be displayed here also as a web design project form, and your client can see it and just click this form and answer the question. And once he answers the question, you can just receive it here on the request. This will be converted to estimate request, and from here you can just see the answers. So if we have a form of four questions, you can see the answers for your clients, and based on this you can create invoice or just close the request from here. Next thing, we move to the invoices. And it's the same layout and same thing almost as the estimates, but it's just going to create an invoice direct. So to create a new invoice, you can just click here, set the client name and assign to the project you want, and select who should have like get the notification about this invoice, and select item. Let's say 12 hours. You can add as many lines as you need, or removing them. And from here, the invoice settings section, you can just decide if you want to give your client the ability to make a payment online, just enable this option. Or if you want to just let them like make an offline payment or send a check, you just check this off. Also, you have the option to decide if you want to allow your client to pay using his credit card or PayPal account, or both of them. So you can just select Stripe, and this will be only available as a credit card payment. Also, you can make it PayPal, so only PayPal will be available for your client as a payment option. Also, you have the option to allow partial payments, and this will allow your client to set a specific amount to pay. So if you are sending like this invoice for 1,200, the client can just make a partial payment like 200 or 100 dollars for this invoice, not have to lock it down to the full amount for payments. So this is the online payment setting. We have also the recurring invoice. So if you want to convert this invoice like to a recurring subscription or a recurring invoice, so you are going to charge this 1,200 like per month, not just one time. You can just enable the recurring invoice here and set if you want to make it like a lifetime or a limited time invoice. So if you want to charge this client for 1,200 for per month for 2 months, so it's going to be limited, and it's going to be 2 months. So this means we're going to charge this 1,200 for 2 times or 2 months, and it's done. And this will be like automatically charged from the client credit card or his PayPal account based on the payment method he chose. So once you finished, you can just click to send to client. And creating a recurring invoice could take some time because it's like making the integration with PayPal and Stripe to make the recurring subscriptions and plans there. So once it's created, it's going to be converted to a recurring invoice with all details here. So your client sees that he's going to pay 1,200 per month. And this payment terms here, you will be charged automatically for 1,200 per month, 2x time, which means lifetime for this, or the limited time for this invoice at just 2 cycles. Same thing, you can just enter a payment for this invoice, or once the client approves the subscription using his credit card or PayPal, is going to automatically charge and payments will be received. The section after the invoice is the billing plans, which is like related more to recurring plans. And from here, you can create a solid subscription plan for your clients and users. We're still working to complete the module for this one from the client side, but from admin side, it's completed. So you can create plans by assigning like, let's say you have a retainer plan for your clients. And you are charging like monthly subscription, and it's going to be like infinity unlimited, so it doesn't have any cycle, and it's going to be a monthly subscription, and it's going to be charged only one time. So the plan interval here means how many times you will be charged for this amount. So this means 1 per month, 2 per month, and so on. and you can click here to make it active. Give it the time to make the connection to PayPal and Stripe, and here we go. We have the retainer plan created for 250 per month. So when the module completes, this will be available as a front-end shortcode where you can paste on your website, so clients or visitors can just subscribe to this plan, or even your clients also will be available for them to make a quick subscription instead of just sending invoices. And all the subscriptions will be available here. Once your client makes a subscription, for the recurring invoice or a billing plan will be listed here in the screen. Then we move to the payment section, and here we have a list of all the payments we have received from the recurring invoice or one-time invoice or the billing plan subscriptions. Every single thing we have received from our clients as a payment will be listed here. And the same thing, we have the option to make manual payments by selecting the invoice that still have a due balance, and you can select to make a payment for this invoice. So you have the option to make also to edit and view a receipt for a specific payments, as we can see here. Then we move to the expenses section, and this is just like a basic expenses tracker to allow you to track your business expenses based on the project and category for a specific amount of expenses. So you can just click here, set the date and the amount of your expenses, set the category of your expenses, like contractors, and if you want to assign this expenses to any projects you have, and if you have any vendor, and just click save, and it's going to be added and also will be counted as expenses for a specific project. So we have the still time tracking tool here is running, so we can just look. Let's say we have finished our work, we can just click here and stop the time tracking tool, and here we can see if we selected this week, we can see that we have this track time and it's pasted as a draft. And from here we can generate timesheets based on these entries. So let's say we want to submit a timesheet. So let's say you have a contractor and it's like a payroll date, and he wants to submit his timesheet by selecting the start date and the end date of his timesheet, and he's gonna leave any notes for you and submit. And here we go. All the timesheets activity or time tracking activity will be grouped here based on the project and the total time spent on this project. And you as admin will receive this timesheet record where you can just make the payment. Right now we have all the payments to your team. You need to just make them outside the portal, but we have a plan to make also payment to your team through PayPal and maybe Pioneer from the app itself. But right now you can just, let's say you are going to pay them outside the app, and once you have paid, you can just mark this as a paid timesheet, and it's marked as a paid timesheet, and also it's added to the expenses automatically as contractor fee, as we can see here. Finally, we have the report section, and from here we have a different type of reports. We have a client, project, timesheets, and expenses reports. So let's say we have an overview of all clients here, and you can see here how many or how much you have collected or billed specific clients on the current year. So we have here all the months when we have here all the clients available. So we have collected this amount or billed this amount based on your selection here, total bill, total collected, or total outstanding. And based on the year you have selected here, you will get this table updated. Also, you can go to the single client overview, which gives you more details about a specific client. So you can select the client from here and set the time. And from here, you can see how many projects this client has and how much you have invoiced, how much you have got paid, and the outstanding balance. And here we have a list of all invoices and all payments received from the clients. Back to the report section, we have a projects section where you can just see here an overview of all projects. Based on the milestones, you can see the progress and the duration and start date of each project. Also, you can go to the project level, and this will be like a specific project report. Once you have it updated, you can see like the milestones, to-do list, events, hours spent, and the progress of each milestone you have, the upcoming events, and the best events, and time spent by your contractors here, and simple by chart showing. So this shows you how many hours spent by each team member, and there's a comparison here between the invoices and payment and expenses received from your clients. Also, we have here all the expenses assigned to this project here, and the list of invoices and payments received also for this projects. And so on for all the other rewards. Let's say check the invoices. So here we can have an overview of our business cash flow assigned by clients. So here we have the top clients. We have the invoiced and paid and outstanding balance for each client here. And this pie chart shows you how much you have invoiced and how much you have got paid and how much still outstanding for your invoices. And here is all the list or available invoices for the filter date range, or you can just filter by one client instead of showing all the clients at once. So this will be just a report for a single client. Then we have the settings tab. And from here, you can, as we have just started, we have set the account options from this screen. You have have the option to upload your logo and all of this stuff. And then we have the SMTP options and PayPal options and Stripe options, where you can just set your API keys and all of that stuff. I can just open that right now because it has the our license key or our API keys, and we don't have a way to hide it for now. So this is about the options you have on your portal. And then we have the last section here about the developers. And this, because right now we are working on API endpoints where you can interact with the portal from any third-party apps using the API endpoint. So you can make triggers and actions from Zapier or from any third-party app that can interact. Maybe you have client sign up on your form on your website. You can just make a trigger to create a new client here in app and invite him to invite your WordPress portal. And so this is for API key. What you just need to do is to generate a new API key, and you can just see all the list of API keys available here, and you have the option to enable or disable them. Same thing for webhooks. So webhooks means that anything happens in app, like creating invoice or sending estimates or creating projects, you have the option to send this action to another app or a service or an endpoint. You can just add this endpoint here, select the method. It's get, post. It's more technical for web developers. That's why it's called a developer section, where you can send the webhook for this section based on the selected events. From here, you can select the event you want to send, when a client created or a comment posted or conversation posted or estimates. All the events are available inside the app here. So this is more technical section for developers. I think that's it. We have almost covered everything in Portal. I hope you like it, and it's like beneficial, and it helps you to manage your business easy. Let's back to Lindsay and see.
Let's do some questions. All right, Sumolings, we have some questions here in the Q&A, but if you have any more, you can go ahead and add those now. The first question, apparently this is the most voted featured request on your roadmap. So let's kick it off with roadmap. The question specifically is, what about translations? I'm also curious, what's on your roadmap in general that you're excited about?
Yeah. So about the translation, to be honest, we have just created this plugin in English version, but we have like ton of requests asking for a translation. So we have decided to go with a translation to be released with a future release. So it's going to be like translation file where you can just grab this file and change the language to your specific language or so. So it's going to be available based on the roadmap votes. We are going to just decide which one should be starting at first. So right now I can see it's the most demand on this feature translation. So maybe this will be the first feature we add, but it's going to be like based on votes.
Sure.
Yeah.
All right.
But our roadmap, and we have the plan to make it transferable.
Wonderful. Is there a mobile app for this tool?
Currently, no, it doesn't have any mobile app, but it's responsive, so you can manage it from your mobile phone browser, Chrome or Safari or whatever. But also, we have a plan. We didn't decide it yet, but we have a plan to make a web view or a hybrid app for this application. So we can say maybe by the middle of the next year, we can see some kind of like hybrid application for WordPress portal.
Awesome.
Yeah.
All right. Can we create and assign tasks without selecting a project?
No, right now the tasks only available inside the project. We have got these comments also from other people. They want like to make a general or a public tasks where it can be assigned to team members without any specific project. But right now it's only available for projects.
All right. Are there custom fields? Can we create custom fields?
No, right now we don't have like any custom fields available, and to be honest, it's not right now on our roadmap because custom fields means like more things to be added and complicated, some maybe affecting some performance, making something wrong or whatever. So it's not the right now to make a custom fields available.
Awesome.
At least for us,
Thank
yeah.
you. Is there an accessible API to automatically bring data into the portal from another application?
Yeah, right now, so as I have said for the webinar or the walkthrough, yeah, we are working right now on our endpoint documentation, and it's going to be released soon. So any the actions and triggers and API endpoints will be available on our developer documentation. We're still working on this, but yeah, we have already an endpoint, and right now at the moment we have some like kind of integration with Zapier, and the Zapier application is still on beta version, and it's going just to be by invite. So once it's like ready to be used, we're going to invite our Sumolings to start testing the Zapier application. And same time, we will have the endpoints for our own API available soon.
Cool. 2 questions. Is there a client-specific portal within? Okay, wait. Whoop. Is there a client-specific portal? And the second question, within the project area, are there any document management and analytic features?
So right now we don't have any like document section. We have on our roadmap to create a wiki pages for projects. So this will be the only documentation or the only document section available for it, and it will be for each project as well. Yeah.
Right. I wonder if WordPress portal will be auto-saved by WordPress backup plugins.
Yeah. So I know it's like confusing some users, but the idea is WordPress portal is working and using the same database of your WordPress website. And we already have this option to make it on a different database or use the same database, but we decided to just use the same database to make it easy. So if you have like a running auto backup for your WordPress websites, all your WordPress portal data is going to be backed up with your website's data at the same time. So that's why we have decided to go with the same WordPress database. But the portal itself, it's not linked to WordPress website. So it's like a separate section of your website, and it's using a totally different framework. It's not using the WordPress framework. It's using Symfony framework, which is different from WordPress. Yeah.
All right. Sumolings, if you have any more questions, now is your time to shine. We are more or less out of questions here. We have a couple more to do. This question here is, will you be adding CRM features for creating the sales pipeline?
Yeah, so this is the difference between the CRM and PM software. So this is not a specific, or we didn't make it specifically as a CRM. We had this plugin as a project management. So even if we are going to like create CRM, it's going to be something basic. So maybe like a short code, so you can attach it to your website, so you can invite clients automatically to the portal using this form, and maybe some basic feature of CRM, but not all the like features available in CRM would be available here. We don't like to make this because it's going to affect the performance of the app.
All right.
Yeah.
This last question is, they're confused how this integrates with WordPress, and they're not integrated with. Is this integrated with WordPress users, plugins, hooks, filters, etc.? Are there plans to integrate more?
No, it's not integrated to the WordPress. So any user have access to your portal doesn't have access to WordPress dashboard, because we have like different user entity and different security levels and firewalls that is specific for the portal, and it's not related at all to the WordPress. So many WordPress plugin or mostly all the WordPress plugin, even if membership plugins or whatever, giving the user access because it's using the same user entity of WordPress. But with WordPress portal, no, it's different. We have our own user entity, so it's not related to WordPress dashboard.
Cool. Those are all of our questions. So Sumolings, thank you so much for joining us today. If you have not already, you can go to AppSumo right now to redeem your codes for WordPress portal. It is starting at $49 for a lifetime deal. And of course, this is backed by AppSumo's 60-day guarantee. So you can go ahead and get set up, play around with it, and see how it works for you. We do love to receive your reviews on the deal page. So please go ahead and leave those there. Like I mentioned earlier, right now, this one's sitting at 5 tacos with 5 reviews right now. And then we also are happy to answer any more questions that you have. So if you have more questions, you can leave those on the deal page as well. Thank you so much, Ahmed, for hanging out with us and walking us through everything.
Yeah, thank you, Lindsay. Thank you. Thank you,
Have a good one.
Have a good day. You too. Bye.